The buyers in the dollar Canada had their shot yesterday. They missed, and that has forced the price back to the downside. But in saying that, we are still above some moving average support I'll talk about in this video, so let's get started. What did the buyers miss? Well, if you put the spread box around what has been the where most of the trading has taken place in the dollar versus Canada going back to December 17th, the price yesterday moved briefly above the high of this red box area. Now, admittedly, earlier this week, the price, or last week, the price did move above those levels. This is well for the inauguration and all the volatility that came with it, especially in regard to tariffs for Canada. And we also, that move to the upside was mirrored on a break to the downside that also failed here. But you could see that most of this price action has been in between the 38.2% retracement down here at 1.42899 and this high price up here at 1.4466. Each of them has a swing area that defines the high extreme and the low extreme right through here. And in trading yesterday, we stretched above that level, but then down goes Fraser and the price tumbled back within the red area, giving more neutrality to the market. On the downside, the low price that we saw in the early Asian system came down toward the 100 and 200 hour moving averages, which are near converged at the time, but found a bounce to the upside. That bounce came up to this area at 1.4435. I had earmarked that as a level of importance. Why? Because it did have some significance back here and here. We failed above it and then used that level as resistance here. Again, we tried to break above it here, but then failed again and moved up there. We had these other levels through here. Admittedly, it's not the perfect level, hence why I just kept that as a single level. But you can see right here, we did find resistance in trading yesterday. We did find resistance against it in trading here today, and the market rotated to the downside. So if we were to say that there's a close support and resistance, I would say this is the resistance up here. This is a support area down here. We're trading in between those levels within this big old red box right here, which keeps the neutrality. But being above the moving average is a little bit more bullish to the upside. We'll see how all this plays out. If we move below these moving averages to the downside, then the bias shifts more to the downside, and we start to look toward the low of the swing area as a potential target going forward. That's my look at the dollar versus Canada. My name is Greg Mikulowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.